Hey guys. So, I'm going to do tarot reading on Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom on their relationship and mostly Katy. But yeah, because there's rumors swirling online that they split up because of Katy's album sale. She's upset about that, and her tour is cringe, and how the fact that she went up to space and everybody was mad about that because they literally didn't really go to space. They just went above the atmosphere or something. So, and she's upset about that, and apparently that's putting a lot of stress on her marriage, which I think it's kind of weird how, oh, my album sales, how's that affecting your, well, they're not married. They've been engaged for 6 years, allegedly. I think 6, but more than 4 years. So, I would be concerned. If I was engaged to somebody for 6 years, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. They had time. That means they've been engaged since pre-COVID. So I get it. Maybe COVID's oh, I want everyone to be there. I understand that. But then, COVID's over. So, but yeah, I know Katy Perry's getting a lot of hate because she's cringe. So, but, people are still going to her tour, so I don't know why she's so upset. You know what I mean? She's very successful, but, not everything's good enough. So I'm just gonna see. What's the first thing I wrote down? So why is Katy Perry so cringe? Why is she so cringe to everybody? Why is she so cringe? So she's trying too hard. She doesn't need to. And it's funny because she put a lot of work. Is how, there's people that work with you, around you, to help you to, create, the album, the tour and everything. I feel like she's trying too hard. And I feel like she had a lot of ideas, and it's too much. She put too much ideas. That doesn't make any sense. Because I noticed at her tours, she's it's all space, but she's fighting people, and she's literally flying and let me see, my hair stuck to my bracelet, but she's flying and running on top of people, and then she's running around stage, and then she has these gladiator things that she's fighting off the aliens or something. So I feel like it's not relatable. And I feel like she, just threw a bunch of ideas, and it just looks like a mess, kind of like a circus, I would say. And I think the other reason why she's cringe is because she has, people liked her California Girl era. I think people would just appreciate if she just did her, greatest hits. So it seems, and she feels I worked so hard on this tour and this album, I don't understand why people hate it. So she feels like she has to, prove herself, which is so weird because, Katy Perry's such a big star. So, and she still has, ideas that she wants to, put through, I would say. And, yeah, she's just not, her tour, her album, her tour, when she went to space, it's not relatable. It doesn't, help anything or anyone, if that makes sense. So I think that's why. And I know that there's, rumors, about how she, got a house. Because, I believe she bought a house that, a couple of nuns, owned. And then she apparently, them or something. So, I don't know. So, she's cringe because she's just trying to... She's doing too much that she doesn't need to do. And it's cringe. People are going to her tour to laugh, but enjoy at the same time, but more to, see the ridiculousness. So, yeah, I'm gonna see about her because it's like not her marriage because she's not married, but she has her cute daughter Daisy. I don't even know what her daughter looks like, but if you name your kid Daisy, they're probably so adorable. So what's going on with Katy and Orlando Bloom's, I was going to say marriage, their relationship. I remember Orlando Bloom, like, he dated, like, or he, like, had a thing with Selena Gomez at one point. And I remember, I think he has a child with Miranda Kerr, and she's just, like, a quiet model that just minds her business. But okay. How is their relationship dynamic? Got the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So, and I believe, apparently, how they got together was like an affair, apparently. So, Katy really cares about public image. She really cares about how she looks. Like the court of public opinion, I would say. Okay. There have been talks about getting married, but one of them, I think it's Katy, is focused on their marriage. Not their marriage, image. Like, this is weird because I feel like she went on tour to not deal with, like, real life things, if that makes sense. So she's, like, procrastinating, avoiding, like, you know, let me just go on a, because I think she's on a world tour, or she's just on a tour for a while, because I think she's on tour until, like, the end of the year. So that is literally, like, pushing back a lot, because, like, if I was her, like, I wouldn't go on tour and then get married while I'm still on tour. Like, that doesn't make any sense, because, like, when do you have time for honeymoon? Sorry, my phone is on its side, so I look like I'm looking here, or here, but the camera's here. So just ignore how I'm looking, because I don't have a video camera yet. I'm just using my iPhone. But yes, so Katy's focused on that money, and she's worked really, really hard, because I know she's, like, worked with Dr. Luke or whatever. Like, she really, like, as every artist should feel, like, you know, they put their whole heart and soul into an album. So I guess she's just trying to get the money that she put into back. You know, the investment. But when it comes to the relationship, they're both very, like, I'm going to focus on this and not focus on our actual relationship. So, and one of them feels very, like, alone, which is Katy, but she cares about the image of the relationship and everything. And I feel like they haven't talked about, like, getting married. Like, they got engaged and then they didn't really plan it for a very long time. And now that they're trying to plan it, but it's just not making sense because they're both not available. Like, they're both busy doing projects and stuff. So, for some reason, even if they got married, it would feel very, like, rushed or, like, pressured. Like, not a slow pace. Even though, like, they've been engaged for 6 years, but it feels like if they got married, it would rush things or something like that. Forced. It feels very forced. Because obviously people are probably, like, they probably, like, go to Thanksgiving or, like, family, like, outings, and they're like, so, it's been 6 years. Like, so, I don't know. People are talking, people are wondering, and even though it's up to them, they don't have to get married, but, you know, being engaged and for 6 years, like, that's almost a decade. Like, I'd be concerned. You know, because I remember when Jennifer Aniston and Justin Theroux, they were engaged for, like, 4 years. And I knew, like, they weren't gonna make it. And they did, like, have busy projects and all the time, because you know how they're both big movie stars. And they just didn't end up getting married. And I think it's because I know Jennifer Aniston, like, I think she wanted kids, but I think she just can't have kids. and then the tabloids were like, "Oh, she's pregnant, she's pregnant." That's really annoying. But yeah, so let me see. How did she feel about going to space? Did she feel like, "Oh my god, I am helping humanity"? Or, because it's very random that they went to space. Because, like, it would make sense if they went to space and, like, hung out there for a few days. But they just went in a rocket, 10 minutes up. Like, it's like I went for, like, a 10-minute run, you know? So it's kind of weird. So how does Katy Perry feel about going to space? She sees the comments and what people think. She's very bothered by it, but she's still very, very proud that she went to space. It's kind of like a fulfilled dream that she can, like, pass down to her daughter. She feels like a very proud mother. Like, I'm a woman, I'm a mother, and I went to space. Like, I'm the only woman. Like, I don't know. And there's women astronauts, too. It was a very cool idea that was brought to her. She got paid very nicely, so that's obvious. Like, she got that offer and she took it, like, immediately. She's like, yes, I will do it. It will be great for my image because, like, obviously, she made that one song about space. Like, she made that E.T. song and she's like, oh, this is perfect for my tour. Like, she took advantage of, like, you know, of, like, how if I go to space, I could promote my tour and people will come because it's, like, space. That's where she also got the idea. But a lot of people are, like, not happy about it. She doesn't understand. Aw. She doesn't understand, like, why do people have such a problem with me? It didn't help her. It, like, made her more cringe. Okay, so she also questions if like taking, because like obviously they got paid like very, very well to go to space for 10 minutes. But was it worth it? Was it worth like the public scrutiny? And she feels very alone. She still feels very alone. I think she lacks support from her relationship. So it seems, because I feel like she's trying to search for something. Something is missing in Katy's soul. I feel like she's trying to find something within her. Which is fine, you know. We all go through phases in life. So I believe Katy Perry's like, you know, I think she didn't expect her life I think she expected to be, even though she's very successful, but I think she expects to be, like, more elevated in her life. I don't know. But I understand that. I understand that. So, I guess the big question is, what the hell? Will Orlando Bloom, I honestly thought she was married. Will Katy Perry become Katy Bloom? Kind of a cute last name, Bloom. If you really like flowers, that would be a lovely last name. But will Katy and Orlando get married? Will they ever get married, or are they gonna break up? Okay, 1, 2. I'm terrible at shuffling cards. And 3. Oh, wow. It's kind of weird because it's like they already have their kid. But for some reason, this feels like a shotgun marriage. You know what I mean? Like, you have to marry my daughter. You got her pregnant. Okay, so there's a possibility that they might get married. It's definitely like there might be a lot of celebrities there. It's not like a sorry, it's not a like what's the word? Like, oh my god. Like it's not gonna be like a quiet, like small wedding. There's gonna be a lot of stars. Or they're gonna like put it out for People magazine or something like that. If they do get married, but for some reason it just feels like I'm only getting married for the other person. It just seems so weird. Because I get it. They've been engaged for like so long, but it feels like I'm only doing it because we haven't done it. That's kind of weird. Somebody doesn't want to get married anymore. Somebody feels like if they get married, it's just gonna trap them. Like, the freedom is going to be, like, less free. I think there are women that are, like, hovering around Orlando, if that makes sense. Because I think Orlando gets tempted when there's pretty women around, I think. And yeah, like, I just keep on saying if they do get married, it's because they've been engaged for so long. It's not organic. That's what I keep on feeling. It's not an organic wedding or like, I'm getting married to you because I haven't married you yet. I don't want to, like, but it seems like it has to happen now. Like, now's the time. It's very, like, we're getting married today. It's very, like, it's happening now or never. We're not planning it because they never planned it. And as soon as they plan it like, okay, we're getting married in 2 weeks. Like that type of stuff. But one person's like, oh. So someone may be purposely pushing it off as long as they possibly can. But now they kind of like have to do it, but they're not happy to do it. And they might do it for the sake of their families and everything. So, let me see. Will they divorce? Because it's showing that they're going to be married, but it just seems like it's not organic. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay. If they get married, will they divorce? They might do therapy. And, like, possibly take a break from each other. Yeah. I don't really see... If they get married, they have a prenup. They have a prenup for sure. And if they divorce, one of them, most likely Katy, will get alimony, or like she will get some sort of emotional like distress, like you have to give me this because this you've been giving me emotional distress or something like that. But I don't see I don't really see divorce. Let's see. Let me check one more time. Let's see. Are they gonna break up? I feel like they get very, very close to breaking up, but then somebody like guilt trips them with their daughter. There is a woman. There's a woman that I think, like, there's a woman hovering. Like I already said this before, there's a woman that's hovering, and I feel like Katy is, like, guilt tripping Orlando with their daughter. Like, yeah. That's what I see here, so. Hopefully you guys liked that video. Yeah. And I'll see you in the next one.